Yes, so hopefully Rico shows up soon. But yeah, looks like we have the main crowd, like most of the crowd that signed up.
Cool. So I have these also for later, like backgrounds. I think we'll be spending most time looking at backgrounds because there's so many, and they can kind of be pretty flexible depending on what your character is. So, should I get started now or wait a little longer, you think?
Yeah, I think we can get started now, and Rico can be a straggler whenever he comes.
Okay. So, so how does that look for y'all?
It looks a little squarish. Are you streaming? Is that supposed to be like that?
Hold on. How's that?
Oh, there you go. Yep, that looks better.
Okay. So, um, here, let me get started. So, this is something I kind of put together. It's of what I've been kind of using as my own kind of character building, at least with my fantasy series that I've been working on. Um, and we'll be trying to make it more flexible, like non fantasy kind of stuff. So let's get going. So why like why what got me to start using the character sheet at least was one, I played the character in the game, which got kind of inspired me to kind of develop her story a little more. And it but the game itself offers built-in systems to help avoid inconsistent or overpowered characters, and um, you can kind of tailor those specifics to your preferences. And there is actually a term for, at least with D&D, or actually other things as well. It's called homebrewing, where you kind of create your own house rules, essentially, depending on what sort of game you're playing. Um, yeah, and well, also it can help you kind of figure out your character's strengths and weaknesses from the get go. So, um, so this is where it kind of gets a little fun, where you start developing at least the your character's personality. There's things like bonds, flaws, and alignment that can spark some emotional arcs. Um, skill proficiencies can double as hobbies or talents, and even their inventory can become symbolic. What they carry reflects what they value, and what they're missing might hint at internal conflict. So, at least when it comes to kind of that sort of symbolic trinket, that every character sort of gets one where it's something that ties back to their past or like a loved one, that sort of thing. So let's kind of break up the D&D sheet a little bit. If y'all want to pull up your own, it's a fillable copy. It's the middle file.
All right, I got mine pulled up.
Okay. So you'll see strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Those are the main kind of branches that branch off into smaller um, skills. So some of those are like strength, persuasion, acrobatics. Like at least I remember from my games, whenever you had to do like a physical feat, my DM would ask, "Do you want to roll athletics or acrobatics?" So there's more than one option to do something. So you don't always have to be like a bruiser. You don't always have to be sneaky, that sort of thing. Um, so the background will fill out their origin story, and personality traits flesh out their motivations. So, yeah, think of their equipment as both practical and metaphorical. Like, and it doesn't have to be like fantasy weapons either. You can have like a cell phone within your equipment. That's fine. So, at least for this exercise, I highly recommend using standard array, which is 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 8. And that kind of forces you to decide what you're going to sacrifice versus what you're going to be gaining. And it, these are also helpful to consider when you're picking out the species and classes of everything. Um, because sometimes you'll want to double down, at least talking about the game, you'll want to double down on what you're already good at. Or if you want to try to build someone who's well rounded, you could try to do that too. Um, so, yeah, like this altogether will show you how your character will react, just numbers wise, to things. So, for example, I'm using my protagonist of my series that I've been working on. I made it her a level 3 because that's like when you're able to pick a class. Well, you're a subclass, which is like an extra little side ability you can pick in most classes. Like there's one big one, and then there's like maybe like 3 mini ones you could choose from there. You can kind of branch out. But but with Vivian, her high dexterity and charisma reflect her quick thinking and leadership style, while her low strength shows she relies more on skill than brute force. And some of her items, like her fox mask and her rapier, they aren't just tools. Um, like, she actually helped make the rapier that she has, and I'm still working on the fox mask's powers. At least what they do specifically, but it's kind of tied to her identity as well. But the reason why the numbers are also different, well, I'll explain it in the next slide. Yeah, it's not exactly number for number. Oops. But once you go through the character building process, that extra numbers might appear. So this is some of the kind of character elements of her. So she's 17. She's a swashbuckling rogue, which kind of inspired me. She was like this beforehand. She inspired me to kind of have a pirate theme kind of within my story a little bit. I'm still working on that too. But she's got like the chaotic good alignment, which kind of I didn't choose right away. That just ended up what her character ended up being. So you don't have to choose an alignment right away either. And D&D likes to refer to different characters in D&D, like types of characters in D&D as race. I've never really been a big fan of that. I feel like species makes a bit more sense because that I don't really have a because for that. But she's a half elf, but she actually believes she's a full-blooded elf. So that's kind of a conflict within the story that I've kind of had there. And within her background, she has the noble background, and she's the princess of her kingdom. and kind of has that noble legacy around her at all times. But she's pretty impulsive, really reckless. She's still young, but and she's more loyal to her friends, but she's distant from her family, and that dynamic will end up driving a lot of her growth. Just trying to open up to more people. Okay, so from the character sheet here, and then we're going to here. It's
Would you mind zooming in a little bit, please?
yeah. Hold on. Uh, control. Oh wait.
I think you can use command or control and the plus sign.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Is that good for
Hmm.
everybody?
Oh wait. Hold up. Here we go.
That's better.
Okay. So starting from the first step, we'll choose a race. So from the race section. Here, let me share this thing with on the chat. Oops. Here we go. So you can also look at it as well. So starting with the races, we have, oh well, see racial, we have a bunch of things here. Sub races, but we can focus on like just the main ones. So here's dwarf. We know what dwarves are. Metal workers, all that fun stuff.
No, what's a dwarf?
Huh?
I was being sarcastic.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
saying,
I
what's a
didn't. I didn't hear
dwarf?
what you said.
No, I was saying, no, I don't know what a dwarf is. I'm sorry.
Well, within the fantasy world here, they are a type of people who live in mountains and do metalwork and stuff.
I see they're short and stout like teapots.
Exactly. But there's a bunch of traits that are here. Like if you're a dwarf, you can have dark vision, dwarven resilience, all that kind of stuff. And there's a different type of dwarf, hill dwarf or mountain dwarf. It could be either or. And of course, elves are here, slender and graceful. Um, oh yeah, they're haughty but gracious. So they kind of see themselves above everybody else.
Well, that makes sense because they can fly.
Probably. So they're high elves, wood elves, halflings. These are my favorite to play, actually. You could just do whatever.
So are these like tropes in a way?
Pretty much, yeah. Like the halfling can be the amicable, slightly alcoholic friend. You know. Oh yeah, affable and positive. They try to get along with everyone else, and are loath to make sweeping generalizations, especially negative ones. So, and it kind of goes through their naming stuff here, like family names, and there is different types of halflings here too. So the Lightfoot is more stealthy. Stout is someone. Oh, they say some stouts have dwarven blood, so they're just kind of like a halfway between a dwarf and a halfling. So with humans, we can spend more time with them at least. Let's see, everyone's second best friends. So just as readily as they mix with each other, humans mingle with members of other races. So essentially, humans get around.
Ah,
But oh, here it says in the Forgotten Realms, which is just like the general D&D world that people like to use. Nine human ethnic groups are widely recognized, though over a dozen others are found in more localized of Faerun, I think. So I've never actually looked at this part. So Kalishite, shorter and slighter in build than most other humans. Dusky brown skin, hair, and eyes. The Chandathan, slender, tawny skinned folk with brown hair that ranges from almost blonde to almost black. Found primarily in the northwest of Faerun. Moderate height and build, with skin hues ranging from tawny to fair. So brown eyes are most common. So here we've got the Eluskan, tall, fair-skinned folk with blue or steely gray eyes. Most have raven black hair, but those who inhabit the extreme northwest have blonde, red, or light brown hair. Oh, yeah. Mulan is Asian people. So that's... I forgot about that.
Wait, so they
Yeah, they did that.
so Mulan. I thought Mulan was a Disney princess, but apparently not.
Well, yes and no, but also she was a real person. But yeah, Asian people. um, let's see, Rashemi. Most are found east of the Inner Sea, often intermingled with the Mulan. Rashemis tend to be short, stout, and muscular. Tend to have dusky skin, dark eyes, and thick dark black hair. The Shu, most numerous and powerful ethnic group. Yellowish bronze in hue, black hair, and dark eyes. Oh, so last names first with them. The Tetherian. Let's see what their dusky skin that tends to go fairer the farther north they dwell. Hair and eye color varies widely, but brown hair and blue eyes are the most common. Let's see, we have here the Tarami, native to the southern shore of the Inner Sea. They're generally tall, muscular, with dark mahogany skin, curly dark black hair, and dark eyes. So, and there's also variant human traits. So you can have like a half things. But here's the traits here. So these are more like, at least like fantasy sort of thing. These are like dragonborn or dragon people, essentially. This is what Solaris is, by the way, Verdant.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, I
yeah.
can see Solaris now.
But she's gold.
Ah,
So gnomes. I don't really know much about the gnomes. I've only played halflings with when it comes to a smaller character. Gnome names. They like to explore, apparently. There's different types of gnomes. A rock gnome. So half elf. This is what Vivian is. So I guess when it comes to conflict, you can even do it with something like how they were born. And half orcs. We've got those here. And tieflings, which are pretty fun to play. That's the most type of character I played with in D&D. But if anything caught your eye, um, start doing a little research on at least that type.
So a halfling is like half this, half that, right?
Well,
Like
no,
high.
halfling is a hobbit.
Oh, hobbit. Okay.
Yeah, halfling is a hobbit. They just had to get around that.
Ah.
but but hey, you can use the same kind of energy with a character. But see, do y'all have any ideas of anything yet? Like something that's caught your attention?
I mean, I've been mostly working on background type stuff on my end.
Okay, no worries.
Just
Just pick
kind
a
of
just have a race in
yeah.
mind, I guess. Um okay, so we'll move on. Next chapter it says. So next is classes. So this is kind of this your character's job a little bit. So we've got the barbarian, bard. Some of the funnier characters I've seen, someone made a bard barian. They double classed as a bard and a barbarian. So they would I think there is a battle rage. They would like before a fight they'd rage, which is like one of their moves, and they'd play like a power ballad. But of course you just had to imagine it. So cleric, just cleric is more of a kind of the religious sort of figure, and they generally do like supportive magic or healing magic. So druid is like more nature magic. Some of them can transform into animals and stuff like that. So that's more nature related. Fighter, we know we know at least what fighters do. So some of them use swords or their own fists. It just depends. Well, no, those usually use weapons. The ones who use their fists are monks. And I've never played one of the monks, but it seems like a fun character. I've had a friend play it. Um, yeah, they're more hand-to-hand combat stuff like that. So a paladin, it's kind of a religious or a knight with an oath that they're trying to keep. And there is a type of paladin called the Oathbreaker, which you can guess what they do. But so rangers, I wish they were better, but at least within the game, they're not that great, unfortunately. But ranger, think of Aragorn, what he does from Lord of the Rings. So rogue, I've always had fun with rogues. That's usually my go-to character. They're usually like the stealthy kind of person, but they can't really do very many like powerful attacks. They got to be sneaky. So, and here's the warlock, which honestly, whenever you make a warlock, you have to come up with the situation where the character is bargaining for something from like another deity of any kind. So kind of like the Dr. Faustus sort of thing.
Who's that? Faustus.
Oh, I forgot the specifics of the story, but it was someone who was wanting more power from the devil or something. Let me double check. Dr. Faustus. Doctor. Oh yeah, someone who sells a scholar who sells his soul to the devil for power and knowledge. So it's one of those situations.
Oh,
Yeah,
like Death
trade.
Note.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually trading your soul for knowledge essentially. And wizards are wizards, you know. But anything catch y'all's eye, at least class wise?
I'm looking at. So, what would be like the? Would you scroll down a little bit more, please?
Oh, wizards at the end.
Okay. What would it that I had? Uh, so, hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what I had.
Oh, did I
I mean,
skip? I skipped sorcerer. Um,
source.
sorcerers are kind of more like Harry Potter wizards. It's they were born with the power,
Hmm.
and wizards they had to study to get it.
Okay. Um.
But with sorcerers, it's usually pretty unreliable magic. At least you could make that character wise. Like,
Yeah.
have you seen the D&D movie?
I don't know anything about D&D, but I mean, for
No,
me, like, sorcerer, warlock, wizard, like I always get those ones mixed up.
me too. Honestly, that's why I'm reading over them myself. But there is one character who he he was a sorcerer, and I figured that out because by the end of his arc, he was more confident, and sorcerers are charisma based, and he was not confident in himself until the very end of the movie.
Mm.
And I didn't realize that until like I read it online somewhere. Like, oh yeah, by the time he was at the end of the movie, he was confident in himself, and so that boosted his charisma, and that's how he was able to do his magic. But it didn't explain that in the movie. You know, I'm kind of glad it didn't.
I'm looking at I mean, Druid, that one, that sounds like Avatar to me.
Monk would be closer to Avatar, actually,
A monk. Okay.
or at least the last
Yeah,
Airbender Avatar would
that's what
would
I'm
be.
talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
Druid, that sounds new to me.
Druid is like forest magic. Think like hippies, like tree hugging kind of magic.
Uh,
So it says moonlight, a priest of the old faith wielding the powers of nature, moonlight and plant growth, fire and lightning, in adopting animal forms. Yeah, a druid can turn into animals, but there's limitations, of course. But yeah,
okay.
like I think it depends on the size of the animal. But there's always, I've always heard stories where like, oh yeah, my druid turned into a T-Rex finally, and ate all the bad guys.
Yeah, so what's the difference between a bard and a cleric?
A cleric is like a church, is more religious, like a
Okay.
divine magic, and a bard is a musician who their music is their magic.
Okay.
Very cool.
Let's see, I don't think you've gotten there yet, Verdant, but Picnic is a bard when you see him.
Picnic.
Yeah, you'll see. I think he shows up in Act 3. I'm pretty sure it's Act 3. Um, let's see. Do y'all have one that you've kind of picked in your head, at least?
Bard, probably.
Okay, yeah. Here, I'll click on the bard for now then. Here, let me. Here, I'm gonna open stuff in a new tab. So here, I'm gonna go back a little bit, and I'll have the human. Can I do that? No, that's fine. Okay, so next. Next. Next, please. Okay, finally. So with character details, so obviously name, gender, and this is kind of the, you don't really have to have specifics unless you really care. At least with this. But at least this kind of gets you a visual marker on how big these people are. Like base height 4'8". Excuse I'm taller than that. So, alignment. You might recognize the chaotic neutral, but I've always liked to do chaotic good because it's usually lends to the most comedy.
Me too.
Like someone who wants to do well for somebody and it just doesn't work sometimes. Let's see, with the evils: lawful evil, neutral evil, chaotic evil. Yeah, if you want to give your antagonist like a code to follow of their
What am
own.
my antagonist? She is lawful evil.
Nice. Well, there you go. You can then you'll be able to see other characters that have followed that alignment and see what people do with that.
Yeah, yeah. She's a lawful evil surrounded by neutral evils.
Mm. So, languages. We don't really have to focus on that part, or you can have it be like actual languages they know. Like as a joke, my friends and I would, whenever someone in Elvish came up speaking, it would just be in Spanish. you know, like that's kind of just what we ended up doing because I was the only one who really knew Spanish and I was the only elf there. Oh no.
Well, I'm sorry to hear.
Well, oh, okay. But we've got our exotic languages: abyssal, deep speech. So, isn't that the Lord of the Rings one?
I've never
Deep
seen Lord of
speech.
the Rings.
Oh man, you should. Don't watch the extended edition your first time though. You'll just get bored. Wait,
Okay.
let it be like the third time you see it.
Mm. And exotic English is, I mean, exotic languages. This is like Harry, like the foreign, like this is like not like Hebrew script. No, what was it called? Like the English script.
Yeah, I guess so. Um, I never really encountered these other languages in the games I've played. It's mostly just been like a character that only knows Dwarvish comes up, and so the Dwarvish person has to come over and talk. Like real life situations, kind of like that. Uh, see, we got our personality traits, ideals.
Mm. I have a
So,
question. personality.
Hmm.
So, would you say? I mean, something that I hear is, to give them like two conflicting personality traits, like they're this but this.
Well, that's actually the first sentence here. It says give your character
Oh,
two personality traits. They should be specific, but yeah, they should be specific. See, it says I'm smart is not a good trait because it describes a lot of characters. But I've read every book in the Candle Keep, whatever that is, tells you something specific about them. So I guess, yeah, two contradictory traits would work really well here. Oh, my describe past accomplishments. Oh yeah, and sometimes you could even like at least with role play and within D&D, sometimes you end up like copying the characters' mannerisms as they do their thing.
what is a self attitude? What's that?
What's a what?
Self attitude.
Self attitude? Where?
Your
Oh,
character's self.
attitude towards themselves, I
Oh,
guess. Like, are they
so like,
confident? Are they shy? Are they like what kind of, how do they present themselves versus how are they in private in their own head?
oh, so like self concept.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, dislikes, fears, like sometimes one of your flaw. At least once we get to flaws, those can be fears. Like I know, we had we were playing the Curse of Strahd, which is one of the you can if you buy a book, you can like follow it, the campaign or whatever. And one of the first fights you do is a bunch of wolves, but one of our
Hmm.
characters was deathly afraid of wolves, so she passed out. So we didn't have a we were missing one person that fight.
Welcome, Rico.
Oh, hey. Oh. So, let's see. We are talking about our personality and background of the D&D character. I think I shared. Did I share the link for this thing? Yeah, step-by-step
Yep.
characters. So we're on chapter 4 right here, talking about personality traits and how you can use that as like part of the conflict for your character, because they could be someone who has to be an authority figure and they really don't want to do it, but it's something they're good at. Like layers like that. They're good at something they don't want to do. So with ideals, so describe one ideal that drives your character. Let's see, what did I? Oh, I didn't do ideal specifically. No. Okay, let's go back. So ideals, like what are principles that you'll never betray? What would prompt you to make sacrifices? Those sort of questions. Like, let's see. Oh yeah, you can choose any ideals you'd like, but your character's alignment is a good place to start defining them. So going back to alignment, these can kind of be a guideline for what ideal your character could have. Okay. Let's see. 5 of them are linked to aspects of alignment: law, chaos, good, evil, and neutrality. So, what does your character want other people to care about? I think would be a good descriptor for this one. So bonds, that's pretty well. both easy and difficult because then you have to come up with other characters that are around your character. But if you're using it for fiction, you can kind of build your character's world from there. So with Vivian's, I put that she's loyal to her friends, but she's distant from her family. And part of her journey is to discover why that is, at least on her family's side. And but she sees her, I guess, her governess more like I wouldn't say a mother. I wouldn't say she sees Solaris like a mother, but like a, I guess, an authority figure for sure. But there's that strong bond there. Okay, so flaws, of course, everybody's got to have a flaw, even Superman. But what sort of flaw would cause the most conflict for your character, at least? Like, I know a big flaw for me, at least for a while, was me smoking cigarettes. Like, everyone I spoke with was like, you shouldn't be doing that. I'm like, I'm not doing it because it's fun. Like, just sort of things like that. And they're just, you can just not do it. I'm like, if I was tried that.
I
But
know, I know my antagonist, the one I was talking about, like she's like total Ice Queen type character, but her flaw is that she's just too scared to open up to people. That's mine.
what is she
It's like
hiding? What is she hiding?
she's just like she was betrayed like a long time ago, so she's just scared of, getting too close to people and then people, leaving her again or,
Mm,
tricking her, taking advantage of her. So
I,
she's just scared of being vulnerable, I would say.
I would make the betrayal fresher, at least.
Fresher?
Yeah. Like, if it's a long time ago, she has at least enough time practically to, like, self actualize from that.
Like, would you say 2 years ago is too long ago?
Yeah, I think that's too much.
Okay.
Because, like, I've separated from friends 2 years ago and I'm fine now. Like,
What if
it was
they're
rough. It was rough for, like, the first 6 months. But
mm,
after that, then I kind of healed from there.
I mean, mine is also like 16, so I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking like psychologically if they're mature enough for that in my case.
Oh. Uh, maybe
Oh,
make that
yeah.
part of the conflict as well. They don't quite understand what happened.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because, like, sometimes when friendships fall apart, I'm like, what happened? My autistic self does not know what I did wrong, you know?
Thank you.
But, yeah, those are pretty important, especially with magic. Like, if that's what I've been working on as well, magic items. Like the fox mask I mentioned for
Mm.
for here. Um, I'm trying to nail down what it does and try to have that flaw mirror it. But right now, my idea for it is that while wearing it, you can lie a little better, kind of like Jedi mind trick certain types of people, not everybody, but like more susceptible types of people. But the downside would be like she hears voices or something, like like would cause extreme paranoia kind of stuff. Because she's like, oh, what if people are lying to me, sort of thoughts.
Mm.
But like it's both a benefit and not, also not. At least when it comes to peace of mind,
So a gift and a curse.
it's essentially, yeah. So you gotta have the monkey's paw. But okay. Oh, so inspiration. You can draw on on your personality trait of compassion for the. Oh, okay. So. Oh, this is more game stuff.
Do you know what a downtrodden is?
Downtrodden.
Yeah.
Someone who is stepped upon, like by
Oh,
society. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Uh, but oh yeah, inspiration is more game stuff. So backgrounds. My favorite is uh here. Let's switch tabs to here. Not that one. Here. So this is where a lot of these are. You might want to pull up your own. Let me share this one. You might want to pull up your own to look through this because a bunch of ads might pop up. Okay. So the backgrounds are your character's origin story, and a lot of these names are like great frameworks for character archetypes.
This is a lot. Wow. Great variety.
Oh yeah. Let's see the my favorite. Well, folk hero is really fun. That's what
Could
also
you zoom?
what this is Picnic's background. He's a folk
Oh,
hero bard. But there's gambler, gate urchin, gate warden, giant foundling. What's
wait,
a
gambler or gambler?
gambler? Let's see. Haunted one. This is the from the Curse of Strahd game I mentioned. I used this one.
I
But it's
think my
some
protagonist might be that.
yeah, haunted one, it's someone who's like seen some shit essentially. And because of that they have like better survival powers. Oh yeah, survival right here. I didn't
Hmm.
even see that. How do
What
you
would you call somebody who's haunted by past mistakes that they've made?
haunted one probably.
Haunted. Okay.
Let's see. You're haunted by something so terrible that you dare not speak of it. You've tried to bury it and run away from it to no avail. Whatever this thing is that haunts you, you can't be slain with a sword or banished with a spell. It might come to you as a shadow on the wall, a blood-curdling nightmare, a memory that refuses to die, or a demonic whisper in the dark. The burden has taken its toll, isolating you from most people and making you question your sanity. You must find a way to overcome it before it destroys you. How do you think? Does that fit?
Yeah,
There you go.
pretty well.
Yeah, I used that for my human character for Curse of Strahd. She, at least her, with this background, I had her house, essentially her house got set on fire, and mom died inside. But her dad was a cop, essentially like a medieval cop,
A
and
medieval, a medieval cop.
he was a cop essentially, but and he was and my character was pretty sure it was someone who was trying to get revenge on him, and so she was just like, "Hey, Dad, I'm out," and he's like, "All right, I'll give you a head start," sort of thing. And then she got stuck in Barovia, where Curse of Strahd happens.
Have you uploaded that one to the script checkup? I forget. Is that the one? Zelda one?
I actually took it off of there because I've been trimming at it,
Okay.
but like it's gonna be changed by the time I put it back up.
Sweet.
But yeah, I'm just mostly trying to fit things like if it's sneaks off to like an extra page a little bit, I need to
Hmm.
cut it down or add something new there. That sort of stuff, like very pacing stuff. Yeah, so backgrounds.
Oh, this is all fantastic.
Yeah, proficiencies. Each background
Hmm.
gives a character proficiency in 2 skills. Skills are described using blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
What rival intern?
so uh so proficiency with one or more tools. Tools are 2 proficiencies. So if you're like a jewelry maker, you'll have like a jeweler's kit or something like that.
Hmm.
There's a bunch of little toolkits that they have in the game. So, yeah, additional language, equipment, which is just like, here, let me pull this up.
So this is from you said D&D 5e.
Uh huh.
All of this.
Mm hmm. Yeah, it's the most. I haven't looked at any of the other ones, but this has been pretty accessible to me. Yeah, starting equipment, wealth, depends on your class and background. Armors and shields, weapons. Here's equipment packs. So these are sort of the what you'd pick from, depending on your character, like things they'd take with them. So, like, which of these things would your character take with them if they had the choice? Which, I mean, they're all pretty well stocked. I say that.
I guess it's a little harder from mine because these are more like fantasy items.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go to
But
tools.
yeah, tools.
Oh, artisan's tools. There we go. So, alchemist, brewer, calligrapher, carpenter, cartographer, cobbler, cook, glassblower, jeweler, leatherworker, mason. It's like the poke rap. Painters, potters, smiths, tinkers, weavers, wood carvers. And they have gaming sets too. So I don't know what dragon chess is. I don't even know how to play chess. But see, these are options. Gaming sets, like what like let's see, traveling I would definitely take like a pack of cards with me or something.
Oh, my protagonist, he wants to become a game developer, so definitely I would say playing card chess, playing card sets.
Yeah. Or if it's modern day, it could be just like a phone, like a gaming phone or something like that, or a gaming device.
I
Musical.
mean, my whole show is framed like as a Yakuza game, basically, like an
Oh,
RPG
okay.
fight-a-thon kind of game.
Then he'd definitely be playing like a mobile game.
Mm.
Yeah, that sorry, I was just
No, you're
listening
good.
to people talk about the anime girl horse racing game, so I'm just like, oh god.
The what? Anime girl horror? What?
There's an anime girl horse racing game. Wait, let me see what it's called. Uma Musume Pretty Derby. But yeah,
Looking it up.
but that
They're
sounds
also
pretty.
on season 3 of the anime as well.
Hmm?
That's all.
Uh,
Oh,
They're on
I
season.
haven't seen that yet.
I just looked up Uma Musume.
Yeah, I've seen people go wild for it. I've downloaded it, but I haven't started playing it yet. I'm ready to get hooked.
I'm excited for like the new GTA anime game that's coming out.
But yeah, oh, if you're picking a bard, here's some instruments you can pick from. And of course, you don't have to pick one that's necessarily on this list. You can just I guess this is just more
Uh,
price. This is just pricing.
well, I like pan flute.
A pan flute is
Or
like the where it's the bunch of reeds stuck together and you blow from on top of it.
all right, well, maybe I'll go with regular flute then.
Yeah, pan flute. If you've seen the Disney Peter Pan, you'll see him using one.
Okay.
But oh, other tools: disguise kit, forgery kit, herbalism kit, navigator's tools, poisoner's kit, thieves' tools, or vehicles. Well, yeah. So, would your character have a disguise with them or anything like that?
Um, what is? Wait, what?
Oh,
I
the
think. Yeah, I'm looking at the tools. Oh, I think disguise kit definitely.
yeah, that's what Vivian has with her as well. But it could be something like simple or something crazy. Mounts,
So,
vehicles. Well, I don't
so
know.
is all this so all this equipment, is it like, is all of it mandatory, or is it like pick and choose
It's
each
pick and choose.
category?
It's pick and choose. Yeah, like especially with equipment, if it's a modern day character, you can just be like phone, keys, wallet, kind of stuff. Like what would they take with them going out the door?
Okay,
Say mounted vehicles. Oh, you can get a war horse. Oh,
definitely a warhorse.
it's got its own thing. Uh, oh, this is just more stuff. Waterborne vehicles, trade goods. Oh, more expenses, lifestyle expenses. Yeah, sometimes you have to pay for a night at the inn or whatever you need. Oh, here we go. Lifestyle expenses. Wretched, you live in inhumane conditions. Squalid, you live in a leaky stable, a mud floored hut just outside town, or a vermin infested boarding house in the worst part of town. So a poor lifestyle means going without the comforts available in a stable community. So modest lifestyle keeps you out of the slums and ensures you can maintain your equipment. Here's comfortable, wealthy, and aristocratic. Yeah, the the expenses and lifestyles described here assume that you're spending your time between adventures in town, availing yourself of whatever services you can afford, paying for food and shelter, paying townspeople to sharpen your sword and repair your arrow, and so on. So it's just life expenses essentially. Uh, hmm. Okay, this is just specific stuff now. Oh, trinkets. There we go. This is what I wanted.
Trinkets.
Trinkets.
Like,
You can pick like a weird thing. It doesn't have to be from this list. These are like literally these are just suggestions. Like they can be used as a launching point for maybe part of your characters. There's a bunch. Let's see.
wow, that
There
that
are
that must have taken a lot of time.
100. There are 100. So if you don't see anything on there you don't like, you can make something up. And a pair of old, like, see, it could even just be a pair of old socks.
A
Like,
1 pound egg.
a knife that belonged to a relative. Ugh. Glass file filled with nail clippings.
A,
I mean, it says a
a
lot about the character already. It's just like there's a person. They're the type to collect nail clippings, I guess.
A glass jar containing a weird bit of flesh floating in pink red.
Yeah,
Okay, some of these are more modern, like a piece of cloth from a banner.
yeah, or an old key. That could be. That could
Mm.
be anything.
Oh, rabbit's foot. That's a good one.
Two toy soldiers, one with a missing head. You can make that symbolic right there for something.
Mhm.
Hilt from a broken sword. The shell of an egg painted with scenes of human misery and disturbing detail.
That sounds like something from Cards Against Humanity.
I know, right?
It's yeah.
Four leaf clover pressed inside a book discussing manners and etiquette. Hmm. But you could just be like, how did my character get this thing? And there's also part of your, I guess, conflict as well. Like, do they want the thing? Did they want it? Or do they not want it? Are they trying to get rid of it?
Mhm.
Because I always love, I've always loved stories whenever like it's a thing that just keeps showing up again.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's supposed to be like, of course, in the moment for the character, it's terrifying, but just laughing. All I can do is laugh.
Oh my
It's
God.
just like
A,
they
ro-
destroy it, they flush it down the toilet, they throw it out the window, they throw it out their car, and it just comes back.
I love that one. A rope necklace from which dangles four mutilated elf fingers.
Ooh.
I want to know who wrote this. Like they must. I don't know what kind of imagination they have.
But here, let me step back though to backgrounds because I think that's kind of the most important thing we're looking at here. Oh, dang it. Did I close out the window? Hold on. Here. There we go. So we need to go back to list. Where was the main list? Background. There you go. What? Here we go. So many ads. So let me zoom this in a little more.
These all look really interesting. I just wish they had a little blurb next to each of them.
There's one on the D&D Beyond, but they make you like they're like, "Oh, this one's on in this book. You should buy it if you want to use it." I'm like, "How can I do that and share it with you guys?" Dragon casualty.
Oh,
I just want to see what that is. When the maimed virulent descended upon Flan. Is it Flan, really? You were one of the unfortunate casualties of war, captured during the initial assault. You spent the last year of your life as a plaything of capricious and malevolent overlord. Ooh. Uh. Hmm. Well then.
I wonder what. I mean, I remember Faceless from Spirited Away. I wonder if it's the same. Like, if this is
I
literally
think
it.
this would be more like Game of Thrones faceless people. Let me see.
Oh,
So, being who you are, you could never be a hero, whether due to your class, your people, your family, or your sins. Something about you prevents you from effectively pursuing the path you've chosen. Even so, that doesn't stop you. You've left your old face behind, taking on a new persona becomes something more. Oh. So someone who's trying to start over, I guess. Um,
What would you call a background wise like a redemption character?
let's look at R. No.
Because one of my characters is seeking redemption.
Well, this is more like their origin story. So,
Oh, origin
yeah,
story.
this
So
is
like
like
before.
this is the origin story.
Okay, got it.
So, what would fit where they came from?
That would be faceless.
They want to start over.
Hmm.
Cool. So with that one, you get skill proficiencies of deception and intimidation, and you're proficient with the disguise kit. Language of your
Oh,
choice, and this would be your equipment.
cool.
Oh, here we go. Types of personas you could pick: flamboyant spy or brigand, incarnation of nation for people. Oh, an impersonation of another hero. That could be interesting.
Mm. I think mine is number 9.
With distinctive armor.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, dual personalities. There we go. Like, who's gonna win the the original persona or the new one?
Oh, light versus dark kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Faceless character usually plays their persona, the hero or extraordinary person they are every day. That's all a facade, though, or part of them expressed to an extreme. To define a persona, feel free to choose characteristics from other backgrounds, particularly a folk hero, a hermit, or a noble. For the person behind the persona, the one who truly strives to be faceless, consider a distinct set of faceless characteristics. As a result, those with this background have 2 sets of characteristics, one for their persona, one for their faceless selves.
Okay.
So, and folk,
So wait,
which one
sorry.
of
So is that?
these? Oh,
Oh, sorry. Go on.
which one of these do you think would fit as like the original persona?
What is? What's a hermit? That's like a shut-in, right? It's
Yeah,
kind of.
like a shut-in scholar kind of person.
And okay.
Come on. You lived in seclusion, either in a sheltered community such as a monastery or entirely alone, for a formative part of your life. In your time apart from the clamor of society, you found quiet solitude and perhaps some of the answers you were looking for. So,
Oh, mine is a number 4.
ooh, there we go. That's good.
Yeah. So it's like he was faceless, but then after a life-altering event, he retreated, and now he's trying to come back.
Ah, with the persona instead of themselves.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow. I
So
think like
Jekyll
I've
and
been working on.
Hyde.
Yeah, I've been working on these characters for like 2 years, so this is very helpful. I think I made like months of progress right here. Thank you.
But yeah, here's your. I forgot which one's evil, Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. But there you go. There's the 2.
Wow. Oh, and I think we lost Rico.
Oh, but oh,
Acolyte, isn't that? I think I heard Acolyte recently. Wasn't there like some movie or
you have
something which had
spent. Oh, you're like a religious person.
ah?
So if you were a cleric, you would probably pick the acolyte background. That kind of thing. Like you would double down
Uh,
on what you're already good at. Like if you were playing a game.
mm.
So yeah, there's criminal, folk hero. Oh, this has all this right here. Oh yeah, with folk hero they always have since they're so polite, everyone's like always at ease with them, so they can just be like, "Hey guys," as long as they're like chill. But criminals, they have a speciality. Let's see, noble. That's what Vivian is. And I originally picked this because it was one of my first D&D games, and I'm like, I need a character that doesn't know anything either. And it ended up working out. But with that, you get a proficiency with history and persuasion, and one type of gaming set. But then you get like position of privilege. You kind of get these little sub features of the benefits of being you. Here's some ideals. Respect, responsibility. Oh yeah, independence. There we go. There she is.
That's Lars.
Oh, that's Vivian.
Vivian, right? Vivian.
She was like, I can deal with it. See, to win the approval. Uh, I am. Oh, wait. I don't know. Oh, flaws. Yeah, this one. Uh, yeah, like it doesn't have to be specific. Like it even says you could roll for it using a 1d6 and decide if that's what you want.
Mm.
Sage, uh, someone who studies. Yeah, this I guess would be good for wizards and stuff. Oh, their specialty, so they can be any of these. Hmm. Oh yeah, ideals that fit that character. Soldier. Oh, it only gave us a few. Yeah, it only gave us a few on this. I kind of figured. But here. Oh, the inheritor, initiate, inquisitor, investigator. You can be a marine. I just want to see what this says. Oh, you're trained for battle on the sandy beaches and rocky shores. You know, I'm not surprised anymore. Okay, Outlander. Like
Oh, what's that one?
I think this is what you'd classify Aragorn from Lord of the Rings as someone who lives out. He grew up in the wilds, far from civilization and the comforts of town and technology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like kind of Amish.
A nomad, an explorer, a hunter-gatherer, or even a marauder.
One of my characters, she's like that.
And that's the outlander.
Okay.
Yeah, sailor.
I'm I'm interested what rival intern is. That's interesting for D&D.
Let's see. Oh, you were an intern at a rival of Acquisitions Incorporated, and you gained a healthy respect not for just the job and the franchising opportunities, but for the ruthless and efficient way Acquisitions Incorporated goes about its business. Why deal with the rest when you can work for the best? Perhaps the rival did not treat you as well as you were hoping, or you washed out of that organization. Maybe you hope to leverage the knowledge you gained there for an advantage at Acquisitions Incorporated. Either way, you're now bringing your talents to the company, ready to put your skills to use. Goodness.
Oh, so it's like getting revenge on an old company.
I guess so.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, you see, like personality traits, ideals. Evil.
It just says right. My former boss was an idiot. Yep. Yep.
Goodness.
I like this one a lot.
Smuggler. There's Han Solo right there.
Oh, shade fanatic. Is that like throwing shade or in the shade?
I don't know, actually. You grew up at a time when the wizards of Netheril were at war with the elves of blah blah blah. You recall sitting cross-legged hearing the stories of the glorious blah blah blah, also called the blah 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 blah, and aspired to study there and maybe even did for a time. Your dreams came crashing down a few years ago when blah 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 fell from the sky upon myth blah blah blah. You know that there was a blah 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 stationed near blah blah and have heard rumors that its downfall came from traitors within the ranks. You remain loyal. Yeah.
Oh, so you're like infiltrating the system, it seems.
Interesting.
These are all really cool backgrounds, by the way.
Yeah, that's kind of what I planned on focusing on the most here.
Oh, I'll have to check
And like
all
I
these out.
know I've it wasn't me, but I know a friend of mine made kind of put I forgot what it was. I wish I remember. But he made his own kind of description for it and made sure it was like balanced how it does for these things. And the DM looked over it and was like, "Hey, fix this thing and it's good." And he was like, "All right, great." So as long as it's balanced, because let's see, you can choose 2 stats from these. So just choose 2 relevant stats.
Only 2. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm seeing 2 for each of these. Let's see, Faye lost. Oh, move, please. Okay. You grew up in the Feywild after disappearing from your home plane as a child. Perhaps you were spirited away by a kindly Fey who thought you were destined for great things. Perhaps you stumbled through a Fey crossing by chance during a twilight stroll in the woods. Perhaps you were kidnapped by evil Fey but escaped from their clutches. Whatever the manner of your disappearance, you gradually fell under the Feywild spell and learned a little about the nature of the mercurial tricksters that dwell there. When you finally returned to your home plane, you did not come back unchanged. You're haunted by the fact that the Feywild, a mirror world within, hidden behind a blah blah blah. Okay. But yeah. Someone who went to the next realm and came back. Interesting. Oh yeah, let me show off folk hero. Because if your character is just kind of like a chill person, this is a pretty good background to use.
Mm.
You come from a humble social rank, but you are destined for so much more. Already, the people of your home village regard you as their champion, and your duty calls. And your destiny calls you to stand against the tyrants and monsters that threaten the common folk everywhere. So it's just someone who's leaving their village and to earn money for them or whatever. That kind of thing. um, got any criminals?
Yeah, one of them. I'm trying to think what her exact role is. Oh wait, is that? Oh, sorry, that was my former boss. Never mind.
Deception and stealth is their thing. I think there's one called Street Urchin too.
I saw that.
Something urchin.
Hmm. I saw another one, Grinner. Is that sounds like just a wisecracking person?
Here, I'll look at that next. So, urchin. You grew up on the streets alone, orphaned and poor. You had no one to watch over you or provide for you, so you learned to provide for yourself. You fought fiercely over food and kept a constant watch out for other desperate souls who might steal from you. You slept on rooftops and in alleyways, exposed to the elements, and endured sickness without the advantage of medicine or a place to recuperate. You've survived despite all odds. It did so through cunning, strength, speed, and or some combination of each. So you begin your adventuring career with enough money to live modestly but securely, but for at least 10 days. How did you come by that money? What allowed you to break free of your desperate circumstances and embark on a better life? So that's some good questions. Their skills are sleight of hand and stealth, which kind of fits that. Let's see, quote, a small knife, a map of the city you grew up in, a pet mouse, a token to remember your parents by, a set of common clothes, and a pouch containing 10 gold coins.
Yeah, I want to see Grinner.
Grinner. The Golden Grin began in the far-off land of Taldore, trading secret messages through a network of bards and minstrels to undermine a king's authoritarian rule. Today, blah blah, is a relatively peaceful republic, and some Grinners have grown restless while waiting for tyranny to raise its ugly head again. A central agent of such Grinners traveled to the Menagerie Coast and set up a network of secret bases in the cities of the Clovis Concord, from which they are presently working their way to the highest echelons of the blah blah empire. You are a Grinner. Your goals are to spread freedom and inspire hope, or in time, revolution in the hearts of the oppressed.
Okay, I get it.
I feel like I was in a campaign where one of the characters was trying to convince everyone we encountered to join his cult. I feel like this has the same vibe. And see, deception and performance, since he was good at that, he was able to recruit a lot of people. Let's go back. Let's look at gambler. See, all you need to make a lot of gold is a little gold, especially at those times when all you need to have no gold at all is a little gold. Whether you're a good gambler or a bad one rarely matters, because no one can divine the whims of Lady Luck. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. But the thing about gambling is that someone is always willing to take a bet. So you're good on deception and insight. Which, whenever someone in a game is like, hey, can I do an insight check? It's usually trying to see what kind of person that is. How are they presenting themselves? Like,
Okay, this sounds this. Sorry, go ahead.
like you can't read a mind where it's if someone's like, oh, you can tell that they're gonna hurt you, but they have no physical signs of it yet. You can't do that part. You just have to see. It's just what you see. Unless you have like an ability to read minds.
This is one of my characters, like Ditto.
Good. Yeah, one gaming set, a lucky charm, a fine set of clothes. Oh, here's some feature. Odds and probability are your bread and butter. So it's someone who thinks in percentages. See, a plan for every contingency. Every copper wants to be a silver. This is a lot. So ideals, knowledge, fate, bravery, survival, reliability, victory. Oh, yeah, this is a good example. One person owes me a lot of money. I'm loyal to the friend or family member who taught me to gamble. Person who saved me from my gambling addiction is the only reason I'm alive today. These are a lot of good archetypes. Just
These are
looking at
really good.
this. Flaws, I don't know when to quit. I save my sympathy for my friends, and I have no friends.
Oh my god.
I was once a terribly flawed person like you. Let me tell you how you can save yourself. I'm a great gambler. I'm just bad at math and logic. Oh yeah. This is more flawed that I played more while role playing as Vivian, but like she had no concept of money. So she would just give really big tips for like anywhere we
Oh
went.
no. No.
But like
All right,
I had a lot of money. I could do that though.
because she's rich, right?
At least in the game, yeah. Not in the story right now. But like she had like platinum coins, which are above gold. I'm just like, what do I do with these? I don't have anything to buy. So I just give them to people. But she just knew whenever she gave someone gave it to someone that it would make them happy and want to help her. Ooh. Wait. Far traveler. I also saw failed merchant. Let's see. What do they got? Insight and perception. That makes sense. Yeah, insight is like trying to ascertain people's intentions, and perception is actually like noticing things in front of you or around you. Let's see. Is there anything else you want me to click on, Kyle?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Here, let's look at athlete. So, I guess if you're a fighter, you could be athlete, acrobatics, athletics.
Mm.
So you strive to perfect yourself physically and in execution of everything you do. The thrill of competition lights fire in your blood, and the roar of the crowd drives you forward. Tales of your exploits precede you, might open doors for or loosen tongues. Oh. So they have re- people respect athletes. I mean, I guess so. Most people do.
Hmm.
But favorite event? Hey, echoes of victory. When visiting any settlement within 100 miles of where you grew up, there's a 50% chance you can find someone who admires you and is willing to provide you information or temporary shelter. And this is the same thing with folk heroes. So that's kind of cool. Athletes and folk heroes kind of have the same like end product.
Mm.
So here's personality traits, ideals, bonds. I indulge in a haplet that threatens my reputation or health. Ooh. Lingering pain from old injuries. I don't know how that goes.
Yep.
I mean, I must be the captain of any group I join. Hey, that's a pretty clear way to do it. And someone's like, "I'll do anything," and someone's just like, "Anything," and then they're like, "Yep," and then they do it, and you're like, "Oh, you meant anything." So, archaeologist. So learns about the lost stuff. Say they've got history and survival. But let's step back to the standard array. Between these, where would you put these numbers based on your character? And once you pick out your species and class, then the numbers might change a little bit.
So these numbers they go under like strength, dexterity, all that, right?
Yeah. Here, let me show you what I did with. Since Vivian is level 3, she's been given a couple extra points, but that's also because she's a half elf. They give you extra stat points between dexterity and charisma.
Okay.
Or I think it was just charisma. Something like that. But like her noble background and her rogue abilities counted into these numbers. At least the ones that aren't specifically on from this list.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one of them had +2 and the other one was +1 or something like that. But it's these numbers.
Okay, I guess my character, like, I think wisdom would be his lowest,
Because wisdom
and
is
then
wisdom is street smarts and intelligence is book smarts. I'll say that.
oh, okay,
Yeah, wisdom is street smarts.
Oh, he has a high street smarts then.
Yeah.
Um,
So like
and
10 is average.
oh, 10's average.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why with 11 it's just like still learning from mistakes.
Okay, then I feel like mine. He has a lot of street smarts, but he's very weak. In the streets,
Weak
like strength
physically,
wise.
then I would put 8 as the strength.
Okay.
And with your stats, we can go back and look at the classes again, and we can pick which one that will fit. And you want to do human,
Human.
just to make it to make it easier. Uh, okay, back. So yeah, let's go with human. So okay, here we go. So with humans, ability score increase. Your scores each increase by 1. So for you, Verdant, add
Yeah.
a number to each of these. So you get 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, since you're a human.
Okay.
And your walking speed is 30 feet.
30 feet.
It's 30 feet in 6 seconds. Six seconds of
Where's that?
walking.
Where's that one?
Right here. Oh, it should be at the top of the D&D one of the character sheet. Let me.
Oh, speed. I see it now. So 30 feet.
So, common is essentially English, but whatever. It's flexible for all languages, common. And one extra language of your choice. But based
Where?
on your background, you might be able to get more languages.
Japanese.
That works. There you go.
Yeah, he's Japanese.
Okay, there you go. Then you could have like common. Is their main language Japanese, or is it mostly English?
He's Japanese American, so
Okay.
Japanese is his mother tongue, I guess you could
Yeah.
say.
But he mostly speaks English.
Yeah, only with family does he do like Japanese.
Okay. Let's see. The the character details form also has spaces to fill in your character's, I guess, physical description and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this. Oh, you can character backstory. You can fill that in here with their treasure, additional features and traits, allies and organizations, appearance. You could put I guess you can put a picture here.
Yeah. Like of like how you imagine them.
Yeah, I guess so. Looks like you can put an image in here. Because I can't type anything. let's see. Let me pull up the classes stuff.
I got my picture.
Okay. So here, I'll be right back. Y'all can look at the classes so you know which um you'll be adding stats to and stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, I got a good idea to help pick a class. If your character had to beat somebody up or defend themselves, how would they do it?
I mean, my character, like, he's mostly on the defense, and
So that would
his is
be
yeah.
Paladin, actually. A defensive fighter.
Like, I mean, you've played the Yakuza games or seen those,
I've
right?
seen them,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, so kind of like that, but on the defense side.
Let's see. Okay. Quick build. Oh, here we go. So for being a paladin, hit dice 1d10 per paladin level. Hit points at first level 10 plus your constitution modifier. So if he's going to be a paladin, he should have some pretty good constitution. That should be like the highest.
Constitution, so like skills, or is that
It's
what it
more
means?
like your physical endurance. Like if they don't get sick easily, if they're able to like stay warm, like keep themselves like relatively okay if it's really cold, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like if like I'll say I have a low constitution personally because I get sick a lot.
So Constitution should be highest, you said.
Just about, yeah.
So for me, that would be 13. No, wait, what's the standard?
Right here.
15. Okay, so 15.
But since you're a human, make it 16.
16?
Yeah, since you're a human.
Okay,
Humans get a +1 to all those
cool.
because nobody picks human. Might as well make it benefit for the people that do.
My character would go for the eyes.
Well, they probably would be either a rogue or a monk. Where is it? So rogue is my favorite because they're fun and sneaky.
Okay.
Skills and precision, shady living. Which one did I say? Rogue or what? Monk, I think.
Yeah, rogue or monk.
Yeah. Monk is someone who does hand-to-hand combat mostly. They don't use weapons. They actually get a disadvantage while using weapons.
So if mine does hand-to-hand combat, he would still be a paladin, right?
A paladin, yeah.
Paladin.
Here, let me open this in a new tab. There we go. So, paladin. These are things you get as you level up. Oh, they're spells, I think. So, divine
Yeah, but
sense and lay on hands is a healing spell. So you could heal people metaphorically.
my character does that exactly thing.
Well, there you go. And skills. Choose 2 from athletics, insight, imitation, medicine, persuasion, and religion. And with the proficiencies, you just mark. I think there's a little dot you can fill in. Fill in those for your proficiencies. So you can choose 2 of those. And you get saving throws on wisdom and charisma. There's a little
Where's
bubble.
proficiency?
There should be a little bubble for you to fill in. Your hit points would be 10 plus your constitution modifier. So it'd be 10 plus 16? Or what did you make it?
16 was Constitution.
Okay, so it'd be 26.
Hit points?
Yeah. That's actually pretty good for a level 1.
Okay, hit points 26.
Yeah, for right now we'll just make a level 1. Maybe later we can bump y'all up to level 3, because that's when there's like side classes. Oh, here we go. Yeah, at level 2 you can choose from one of these. You said defense, so
Yeah.
that's something you could choose once you get it to level 2, which really you just kind of erase stuff and write it in. I could do dueling, great weapon fighting, protection, and a creature. Oh, so there's a bunch of styles. Spell casting. I'm not very well versed on spell casting kind of stuff. I think we can skip that.
Yeah, mine doesn't need that.
Yeah. Oh, the sacred oaths. Here we go. So there's Oath of Devotion. Channel Divinity. Oh, but as you level up, you take more oaths. Aura of Devotion. Purity of Spirit. Holy Nimbus. Huh. And these are some spells. Protection from evil and good. Sanctuary. Sanctuary is actually a really useful spell.
Are these spells like for humans? Is it literal spells or metaphorical spells?
These are actual spells.
Okay.
Yeah, like Lesser Restoration, second level instantaneous. You have to touch the person to use it. But yeah, Tenets of Devotion. And you picked the faceless one for your background, right?
Yeah, that's how he begins.
Okay. So that'll be. Oops. So I don't think you'd get the bonuses of being a also hermit, but you just use the personality quirks of either of these.
Okay.
So your skill proficiencies, fill in the dots beside deception and intimidation.
Deception, intimidation.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's manipulative. Cool.
There you go. And you're
Right.
proficient in using a disguise kit. So that's something you're good at. And language, you already got it. Equipment, costume, and some money. Not a lot of money.
Where's the tool proficiencies? Where do I put that?
Here, let me show tools. Where was it? Disguise kit. Okay. Pouch of cosmetics, hair dye, and small props that lets you create disguises that change your physical appearance. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to create a visual disguise. So you get some bonus stuff. Perfect tool for trickery.
Hmm.
But
He's
here's
very
the
good at he is very good at hiding injuries.
cover injuries. Yep, there you go.
So what part is this? Disguise, you said?
Disguise kit. Oh yeah, you could spot someone using like the same brand of a disguise pack or something. That could be funny.
Hmm. I just don't. Where do I put my tools under on the worksheet?
Let me double check.
Oh, equipment. I see equipment.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, I like this setup a little better because it separates it by type rather it being in alphabetical order. That's just confusing.
Yep, but I'll just put it under equipment then.
Okay.
So disguise kits. I'm good at hiding injuries. Okay.
Oh yeah, the monk right here. You can get some darts from being a monk. Oh yeah, but so beginning at first level while you're wearing no armor and not wearing a shield, your AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your wisdom modifier. Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, there's key. Paladin. But yeah, as a paladin, these are your proficiencies. And which of these did you pick? Athletics and
Skills.
yeah, you get to pick two of these.
Um, I let's go with athletics and insight.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Allows you to discern a person's mood and intentions. So you can't read their mind or anything. That's what people try to use it for. Like, I'm going to do an insight check. Are they lying to me, DM? And the DM's like, I'm not going to tell you. Does it look like they're lying?
Skill. Hmm. So I wonder, would this go under?
Which one are you looking for?
Skills.
Oh, skills are the ones on the side, the little text.
Oh, athletics. Okay.
Yeah.
So athletics and insight. There you go. Okay. I'm good.
Okay. Um. Okay. So, what's next? Oh, equipment. Okay, customization options. Here we go. There is a possibility of multi-classing, but if your character's just starting their adventure, I would stick to level 1 for something. But as they do, I guess as they progress, as they level up in real life, you could probably see it. They might try something else. Let's see, prerequisites. Uh, yeah, experience points. Okay, your proficiency bonus is always based on your total character level, not your level in a particular class. For example, if you're a fighter level 3 or rogue 2, you have a proficiency bonus of a 5th level character, which is plus 3. So, proficiency bonus. I forgot how to calculate proficiency bonus stuff. Hold on. Let's see how to calculate. Yes, I know. Okay. Here we go. Maybe. I'm not reading this. Here we go. Okay, calculating proficiency. Okay. For first through 4th level, it's plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. Then I know you do some math. See. 2 skill proficiencies. What? Multi-class. Yeah, plus 2. Okay, here we go. Proficiency bonuses aren't added to everything, just what your character is proficient in. Okay. Um, so here. Skill guide, athletics. Okay, fine. I guess we can look over this actually, just to see what things we can kind of translate to daily life. So we've got athletics, acrobatics, which are often interchangeable sometimes, depending on who your character is. So sleight of hand, that's thievery, stealth, arcana, which is a skill that measures a character's ability to remember obscure lore about spells, magic items, and traditions. So, kind of like a magical historian kind of thing. A regular history, investigation, nature, which just checking the area. Religion, religion is useful for clerics. Oh yeah, clerics and warlocks. Animal handling, rangers and druids. It's most important for insight. Yeah, bards and rogues. The people who talk to people a lot. Medicine, self-explanatory. Perception. Can you hear things from far away, or are you kind of blind to what's around you? Survival skill, like rangers and druids. Deception, intimidation, performance. There we go. So, yep. But I guess if y'all have any other like specific questions, I can answer.
I think I'm good.
So yeah, with these, I forgot how to calculate these side numbers here. I think it's. Hold on, let me look up. A point. Hold on. What am I looking for? There's the +4 right here, kind of thing I'm looking for. Modifiers. There we go. Modifier chart. Here we go. So depending on your depending on what number you picked, this is their modifier. So you have the number. Let's see, the modifier should be in the top little box here, and the regular number should be bottom here, underneath it. So
Okay.
if you put an 8 in strength, it is here. 8 in strength, it would be -1. So, let me try. So 8 here, -1, and I wouldn't have any proficiency in there. So for athletics, it would be -1.
Wait, I'm confused. What are we adding modifier?
It's right here. So the numbers that you picked, there's
Uh-huh.
another number associated with it.
Okay.
And if it's like this, you add +2. So, like with here, I could do 16, or I'll do 15. 15 here, and plus 2. Plus 2. And since it's level 1, we're plus 2. And since I have proficiency in sleight of hand and stealth in this universe, I guess all of these? Whatever. Acrobatics and sleight of hand, I would do... these would be 4. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
If you want to go down the route of putting in all the actual numbers. I don't think this part really matters. I think just these main numbers really matter, at least for this exercise.
Okay.
And for passive wisdom, it's your number here, the bigger number, plus 10. And that's your passive wisdom.
Could you say that one more time?
It's your wisdom number, like the one you put there, plus 10 for passive wisdom. For down here,
Okay.
for perception. Here, let me see if I can find my old Vivian one. Oh, hey, I found it. Dang, it's been a while. Here, let me zoom in. But, like... Oh, these are saving throws. So, this is different. Let's see, Constitution and... But let's see, what level was I? Oh, wow, we went for a while. Ranger level 8, Rogue level 5. And see, that's kind of why I gave you all the one that you have. This is in alphabetical order.
Okay. Yeah, I'm filling out my...
But see here,
Array
my
number.
proficiency bonus is plus 5. I had a lot of stuff. Oh. I didn't remember this, but I had a badger mask. I didn't remember that at all. Well, there you go. I guess it's a fox now. Oh yeah, but Fey ancestry here, that means you're an elf, essentially. Hey, no. Khaleesi, get down. Get down. Get down. Sorry, my cat is right on top of my computer. Who told you to come up here? Go. Who told you? She has been banished.
Yeah, my cat likes to be on the computer keyboard as well.
She likes to jump on my computer tower, which is a little bit more terrifying. Because my life's work is in there. Oh yeah, I didn't fill this part out at all. Oh yeah, these are. I think the one I used the most was Hunter's Mark, because it I guess gives advantage once you attack something again. Okay. Let's see. It's showing. This is explaining how you use each skill. Okay.
So when do you use the modifiers then?
During the game, really.
Oh, so like story wise, they
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. This is more like if you want more of a story with the numbers, I guess the additional numbers,
Okay.
because this just shows how good they are at something based on what you've chosen.
Okay. Yeah, I have my numbers ready.
Okay. Cool. See armor class. Okay, yeah, for paladins it was something else, wasn't it? Here we go. Oh, that's just your hit points.
Hit
Armor.
points. Yep, 26 is what I have for mine.
Okay. All right. Well, at least I hope that gets y'all started with this. It's starting to get kind of late now.
Yeah, this was a good start, and yeah, thank you for this.
But yeah, this is how Vivian came to life, essentially. How Picnic came to life.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I'm kind of buying some food right now, but yeah, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna head out then.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, bye y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and
Take
if y'all
care.
have any questions, just feel free to reach out and I'll help you find it.
All right. Sounds
Okay.
good. All right. I'll get to your script probably next week.
Okay. I might have it
All
trimmed
right.
down by then.
All right. Well, I'll reach out to you then.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.